Hello everyone. Welcome back again to my tutorial. Since the Big Bang, 13.7 billion years ago, the universe has passed through many different phases or epochs. Two stages were happened, the radiation era, and the matter era. Now, due to the extreme conditions and the violence of its very early stages, it arguably saw more activity and change during the first second than in all the billions of years since. In this video, we are going to study the Big Bang timeline, the radiation and the matter era that divides into smaller stages called epoch. Come and join me, with my colleagues. Let us explore. Let us study, one by one.
The radiation era. The radiation era is actually the first stage which existed right after Big Bang. The radiation era is divided into smaller stages known as epochs. These epochs are the following: first is the Planck epoch, second, the Grand Unified epoch, third is inflationary epoch, fourth, the electroweak epoch, fifth is the quark epoch, sixth is hadron, seventh is lepton epoch, and the last stage in the radiation era is the nuclear epoch. Let's elaborate the different stages. The Planck epoch, this is the earliest stage of the universe immediately after the Big Bang. At this stage no matter existed in the universe. It had only energy and the superforce. A superforce is a combination of four natural forces, namely, gravity, strong nuclear, weak nuclear and electromagnetic. At the end of this stage, the gravity was split away from the superforce. The temperature of the universe was about 10 raised to 40 degrees Kelvin. The Grand Unification epoch. The Grand Unification epoch was named from the unification of the three remaining forces, the strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force and electromagnetic force. This stage occurred after 10 raised to negative 44 seconds after the Big Bang. The temperature at this stage was about 10 raised to 36 degrees Kelvin. At the end of this stage the strong nuclear force split away from the other two forces. However, the first atoms or subatomic particles were not formed even at this stage and the universe continued to cool down. The inflationary epoch. This stage occurred after 10 raised to negative 36 seconds after the Big Bang. At this stage the universe started expanding rapidly. It almost expanded from the size of an atom to size of an apple instantly in no time. The universe at this stage formed the first electrons, quarks and other tiny particles from a very high energy density and huge temperatures and pressures and was rapidly expanding and cooling. The temperature at this stage was cooled down to 10 raised to 33 degrees Kelvin. The particles formed at this stage are also known as seeds that grew into large structures of the universe. The electroweak epoch. The electroweak epoch is the stage just after 10 raised to negative 32 seconds after the Big Bang where the temperature rapidly cooled down to 10 raised to 16 degrees Kelvin. In this stage the last two forces, the electromagnetic and the weak nuclear forces, finally split off and the universe got its four natural forces. This was the period of the universe where all the particles of an atom were formed but were not combined. The quark epoch. This stage was the beginning of the formation of the subatomic particles after 10 raised to negative 12 seconds of the Big Bang. All the particles were formed and the beginning of the formation of the first atoms started. However, it was not completed even at the end of this stage. The temperature of the universe was about 10 raised to 16 degrees Kelvin. The hadron epoch. The universe was cooled down enough for the quarks to bind together and form the subatomic particles which were called as neutrons and protons. The temperature at this stage was 10 raised to 10 degrees Kelvin and this stage is placed after 10 raised to negative seconds of the Big Bang. The universe got its subatomic particles called electrons, protons and neutrons. The lepton and nuclear epoch. The lepton epoch and nuclear epoch were not different from each other except the temperature and time of the universe. The temperature at lepton epoch was about 10 raised to 12 degrees Kelvin and it was placed after 1 second of the Big Bang. The temperature at nuclear epoch was about 10 raised to 9 degrees Kelvin and it was placed after 100 seconds of the Big Bang. During these stages the neutrons and protons combined to form the nuclei of atoms and due their mass and energies they attracted electrons which started revolving around the nuclei. This gave birth to the formation of the first chemical element which is helium. Also, at this stage the dominance of radiation over matter no more and the radiation era ended. The radiation era lasted 100 seconds after the Big Bang and the temperature dropped from 1040 Kelvin to 10 raised to 9 degrees Kelvin. This era gave the universe its first chemical element, which is helium. This is the reason why helium is known as the oldest element from the periodic table. This era is also known as the inflation period, as the universe expanded from nothing to such a huge entity.
The Matter Era. The Matter Era is the period in the evolution of the universe, beginning roughly 10 raised to 5 years after the Big Bang, when the universe had cooled to the point at which electrons and protons were able to form neutral hydrogen atoms, and continuing to the present time, during which matter, in the form of atoms, is dominant over radiation. After the radiation era, Matter Era started, where the matter began to dominate over radiation. In this era, the universe now has the ability to create matter by combining the subatomic particles, which is the main cause of existence of matter. This Matter Era is divided into 3 stages or epochs known as the first, the atomic epoch, second, the galactic epoch, and the last, stellar epoch. This era spans a lifetime of billions of years and is still lasting. Let us now elaborate every stages of Matter Era. The first stage in the Matter Era is the atomic epoch. The temperature of the universe cooled down to 3000 Kelvin and was enough for electrons to attach to the nuclei, also called as recombination. When we talk about recombination, this refers to the epoch at which charged electrons and protons first became bound to form electrically neutral hydrogen atoms. This process gave the universe its second chemical element, hydrogen. This way the universe created all other atoms and all the elements came into existence. This stage occurred after 50,000 years of the Big Bang. The galactic epoch. There was abundance of hydrogen and helium atoms for them to combine and form clouds. Within the clouds, the gravity caused atoms to collect and form the solid masses, also called seedlings of the galaxies. This stage occurred after 200 million years of the Big Bang. The temperature was cooled down enough for clouds to become hard masses. The heat transitions caused hydrogen and helium to form and combine all the elements which we know till date. Stellar epoch. Inside these galaxies, stars and planets began to form by combination of matter. These stars, planets, combined together and shaped the galaxies. This stage occurred after billions of years of the Big Bang. The stellar epoch is the present stage of the universe with over 200 billion galaxies. These stars, planets, galaxies and other masses shaped the universe as we know it today. These elements became the key components in building planets, moons, stars, asteroids, life and every observable matter we see today. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned. Please continue to support my tutorials by simply pressing the subscribe button, like the video, hit the notification bell for more video updates, and share to your friends. See you again on the next video tutorials. I am Teacher William. Once again, thank you very much.